Good morning, you guys. Is anyone there? This is my third try. Facebook is not my friend this morning. If you're there, hop on and let me know. Shoot me a comment. Yay. Hi, guys. It's Friday morning. Hi, Connie. How are you doing? Yay. Yay. I missed you guys last Friday. Yay. We're on. Woo. And Linda and Nancy and Keely. So good to see you. Connie, I was thinking about you yesterday. I saw Michelle Whitehorn on Facebook. Remember her? Mandy's little sister. They are in Florida at the college, the Collegiate Nationals in Florida. And I thought about you and remember running into you there, and that was so crazy. Connie bought her juicer last night. Can't wait to get started. Yay, that's awesome. Yeah, I almost commented and let her know that, hey, I ran into Connie in Florida one time. That was so funny. Anyway, good morning, you guys. My name is Tracey, and I am with Tracey's Fancy, and we are here. We join every Friday morning at 9 o'clock Central Time to talk about healthy eating and ways to keep each other encouraged and motivated to take better care of ourselves so that we can live a long and happy life and combat some of these autoimmune diseases that are just rampant in our country. And so I decided that I would do this on Friday mornings, and we've got a small group of people who meet here, and then the video is shared throughout the week, and then we start all over again on the following Friday. So if you are new here, I have a website, traceysfancy.com, and you can go there and look for Fancy Food Friday. It's a specific page that I have on my website where I have recipes and ideas, and it kind of gives you a history and a background on why I've started this. And so feel free to go there, and I've got Amazon links for things that you might want to use, and we've got all of the videos there. So if you just want to do like a Netflix series and listen to us ramble, you can do that. So anyway, wow, we've got so many people on there. Thanks, Chrissy. Good morning, Chrissy. I'm so glad to see you here in Keely. So I have a new light, you guys. Can y'all tell that I got a new light? And my Emily is on. I just was communicating with Emily. Emily, it sounded like you were in the car. I didn't think you were going to be watching today. Good morning, Tina. So can y'all tell, can y'all let me know if y'all can tell that I got a new light? I actually invested in, they call it a ring light. Finally, I've wanted one forever. Linda's saying she's getting friends to juice. I'm so excited. I hopped onto, I haven't been on the Facebook, what's his name? Joe Cross, the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, that I always recommend that anyone that's getting started doing this. Emily, are you saying that you can tell that I got a new light? Emily watches lots of people on videos. So yeah, I got the ring light, which, you know what, guys, I'm a self-rewarder. Do y'all do that? Do you reward yourself? But I think I'm kind of weird. Like, I make myself work really hard to reward myself. Laura's saying, what is a ring light? A ring light is a light that a lot of people that do like YouTube and live videos or any type of filming, they use what's called a ring light. And it's a diffuse light, and it's a special way that it shines that supposedly kind of softens your face and the lines in your face and the shadows. It doesn't cast shadows. That's the thing. It doesn't cast shadows, which is a really big deal to me because I have really dark circles under my eyes. Emily is going to post a link. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Anyway, so I have wanted one for probably 2 years. They're really not that expensive. They really aren't, you guys. I could have bought one over and over again over the last 2 years. But I set goals for myself. So I had a personal goal, and I'm not going to share that with y'all because it's personal. But I did have a goal, and I met it, and so I got myself the ring light. So I don't know why we're talking about that right now, because we need to be talking about food. So anyway, good morning. I missed you guys. Yeah, and it's great, Laura, it's a great work light. Like, I've actually pulled it in when I've worked at night on furniture that I can't see very well, and turned it on, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, it like shows details. So it might be a really good light for you to have there in the shop, although I'm sure you have loops and great headlamps and that kind of stuff. But anyway, I missed you guys last week. Last Friday was Easter, and we went to Haley, my daughter, is married to Trevor, and it's Trevor's family's ranch. And it was our first time as their guest, and it's an enormous ranch here in Texas, and it was just gorgeous, and we were honored to be their guest. And Donna says she wishes that she could have the ring lights in her entire house to hide her wrinkles. No, Donna, because then when we go outside in the real world, people will be like, whoa. No, that's not true. Anyway, we had a really, really good time, and they were all so supportive. They know what I'm doing. They know about my illness. They know about my Fancy Food Friday. They know about my lifestyle change and my diet change, and they even had us sleep in the cabin or the house that had a full kitchen. And Tammy, I don't know why I look tan. I do know why I look tan. I didn't get any sun. It's this diet, you guys. I'm not kidding. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that people in Hollywood actually eat these types of foods because they keep color on their skin naturally? It does. If you eat sweet potatoes and carrots every day, you get a natural color. You get just this color about you that everyone comments on. And that's what it is. It's the diet. It's actually called keratinitis. Okay, so no sun in Missouri. I'm telling you, I started noticing at about 6 weeks. I'm thinking about 6 weeks into the diet, pretty much eating, at the time I was only eating carrots for like the first 4 weeks, but then I added sweet potatoes, and that kind of kicked it up a notch. I didn't do it for the color, y'all know that, but then I'm like, what the heck, I'm turning color. But everyone started noticing, and it's like a natural tan, and you don't have to, I mean, the sun's good for you, but not too much. And remember the days of the tanning beds? Oh my gosh, do people still tan and tanning? Y'all are quiet. Does anyone still tan in tanning beds? I know Jennifer Allwood went and got a spray tan before she's at some conference in California, and a big conference in California, and she went and got a spray tan. But yeah, if you just eat this food, you guys, has anyone else noticed any color? I mean, I literally eat them every single day. Thanks Emily for putting my ring light link on there. That really was not the plan today. And now you've proven that carrots and sweet. They do, Chrissy. I'm serious. I mean, like, I don't have any weird lotion, or I wasn't in the sun over the weekend. I mean, it stays like this. And I look, like when I hold my grandbabies, you can really see it because they're super, they're pure and white. And I look like I'm from New Jersey or something and using all the tanners. Anyway, okay, guys, let's see. I do have stuff I want to talk to y'all about today. So yeah, we did. Oh, hi, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Good for you, Emily, for drinking your juice. Stacy, Chrissy's on. Did you see Chrissy? Lachelle's usually on. I don't know where Lachelle is today. What was I going to say? Anyway, they were all very supportive at the ranch. I took all my own food. I did not take my juicer, but I did travel with my Bullet. However, I got there and they had a Vitamix. I mean, why would I use my Bullet if you can have a Vitamix? Vitamix, who's got a Vitamix? Hands up, hearts if you've got a Vitamix. I don't have one. They are crazy expensive. No, Laura, I cannot do the New Jersey accent. Can't do it. Anyway, Vitamixes are amazing. So I got to play with that all weekend, and it really made me want one. So I'm thinking, since I got my ring light, I need to set a new goal. And yeah, Donna's got a Vitamix. I need to set my new goal and maybe reward myself with a Vitamix. I've been on no carb, maybe a little sweet potatoes. Tammy, you can do sweet potatoes on no carb. You can do sweet potatoes. Not regular potatoes, but you can do sweet potatoes. Just not a whole lot of them. I mean, I'm not on no carb, but you can have sweet potatoes. Thank you, Stacy. Good morning and happy Friday to you too. I just love Fridays. I love them. Actually, My favorite day of the week is Sunday. Does anyone else have a favorite day of the week? I think most people's is Friday. I don't know. Mine's Sunday. I just love Sundays. I love Sunday mornings so much. A Vitamix is a blender, I guess, but it is an emulsion blender. It like completely, well, it'll do anything you want. It'll just kind of blend it. It'll like food processor blend it. It will also completely emulsify it down to where it's just liquid. It will, so you still get all the fiber. You still, everything's in there. Nothing is extracted from it, and you drink it. Now, I don't want to get y'all confused because I still highly recommend you having the green juice that we drink every single morning. I've already had mine this morning. Some people are drinking theirs right now. Give me some hearts if you've already had your green juice today. Some people don't do it in the morning. They do it later in the day. Anytime during the day is better than not doing it. But first thing in the morning on an empty stomach is the best time. And it's juice with no, without the fiber in it, just the juice. So you're getting just the micronutrients. There we go. People have already had their juices. Good for you guys. And it's sort of like mainlining vitamins straight through the wall of your gut into your bloodstream, easy to absorb. The body doesn't have to process the fiber. Then so you've loaded yourself with all those vitamins this morning, got yourself kick-started. Then you start with your breakfast, lunch, dinner, smoothie, salads, whatever. Then you start with all your fiber for the day. So anyway, the Vitamix, you keep all the fiber, and anyway, it will blend it all the way down. You can make soups in it. It gets things hot. I mean, it's crazy. It's a really good piece of equipment. But I mean, I think the cheapest that you can find them is like $350, and then they go all the way up to, I think, like $700. They're pretty pricey, but I think I might want to get just a basic one, but it'll be a while. I'll let y'all know if it's a goal that I set for myself that I can share. Anyway, so that was fun, and they were super supportive, and it was really easy. It's just getting so easy to travel. What's in the green juice? Tammy, if you go to my website, traceysfancy.com, if anyone's watching and could put the link in for me, that would be great, traceysfancy.com. There is a page on my website called Fancy Food Friday. And if you go to that page, everything's listed there, and the green juice is listed right there. But I can tell you what's in it. It's got kale, spinach, celery, a green apple, a whole lemon, including the rind, cilantro, parsley. Am I missing anything? I think that's it. Linda's saying she's not hungry after her juice. Should I eat anyway, and what should I eat? I drink my juice and I wait a little bit. Oh, hi, Haley. Hi, Harlow. Hi, Harlow. Sorry, guys. Forgive me. Harlow's watching and she's saying hi, Gigi. Harlow's really into FaceTiming me right now. She's 19 months old. And, oh, great. Thank you, Emily, for putting my recipe right there. She's 19 months old and she likes to FaceTime me and call me. So she's watching our video right now. So hi, Harlow. Gigi loves you. I'll see you later today. Cucumber, yes, cucumber and carrot are in there. Thanks. Cucumber's the big one. And carrot, I don't think is actually listed on the recipe because that's not part of the original green juice, but I add it. I just like it. She waved and smiled. How cute. So anyway, I recommend that everyone, if you're new, please watch the video or please watch the movie, a Netflix movie called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. It's with Joe Cross, and it's about juicing. I'm not saying that I want you to do a 60-day juice challenge like he did. That's not what I'm saying. I just want you to understand the benefits of having one green juice every single morning and how it can completely change your life. I have nothing to benefit to tell you to go out and buy vegetables and make a juice every morning and eat it, other than it does me good to know that the way it's affecting my health and making me feel and the way it's changing my life can do the same thing for you with something just that simple. And like Joe Cross says, he doesn't have time to make a fresh juice. I have time to make a fresh juice every single morning, but it's a lot of cleanup. I clean that juicer every single day and I make it every single morning. But he says some people are time poor. Are you time poor? If you're time poor, I feel like I'm time poor too, guys, and I work out of my house. But if I had to get up, get dressed every single morning for the corporate world, get my kids, drop them off to school, drop them off to daycare, get to work, do all those things and then in the day and get everybody to bed and get myself to bed and do it all over again. I know some of you are doing that. Some of you are watching, like Connie's watching from her desk, I think right now at work with an earbud in. More power to you, Connie. I'm so honored that you spend some time with us here every morning when you're doing all of that. And I will tell you that, Linda, in just a second. Anyway, oh my gosh, I got a lot. Anyway, but if you're time poor and you don't have time to do that, if you want a batch juice, go for it. That juice will last up to 3 days if you store it in a glass bottle with a tight seal in your refrigerator. So make your juice, make 3 days worth of juice, clean your machine and put it away. Then you're only having to juice, 2 days a week, really, pretty much. So it'll store for 3 days. Now, every single day that goes by, yes, it does lose some of its benefits. But if you're still drinking the juice with some of the benefits, it's still better than not juicing at all and not getting any of those benefits. Okay, so we like to have a smoothie around the same time as our green juice. Okay, so yeah, Linda, sometimes I do. Sometimes I will just knock it out. I'll go ahead and have my juice and then I'll just force myself to drink a smoothie because I don't feel like eating a whole meal. So if anything, Linda, maybe go ahead and have a smoothie afterwards. So maybe not a big one, like I have the big bullet smoothie cup and the small bullet. Maybe just make a small one, but go ahead and have something in addition to the juice because you need that fiber, you do. But just let the juice hit your stomach first. All of those micronutrients hit the lining of your stomach first and kind of be absorbed right through the wall of the lining of the stomach. So. Okay, so what did I want to talk to y'all about today? I have some small things to talk to you about, but one monumental thing that I would like to talk to y'all about, and y'all keep throwing up some questions if you have them. I'll watch while I'm talking. I read, and I can't remember where I was. I think I was on Instagram, and there's an Instagram account that I follow. It's not a person, it's a company, or it's like an autoimmune promoter. They have guest people every single week. I would love to be a guest on one of their things one day, but that would help if I remembered who they were, right? Anyway, someone is a guest on theirs this week, and I love reading what these people do. And what they do is they just take you through a week in their life eating in the way that we are all eating here. She said that she puts riced cauliflower in her smoothies. In her smoothies. And I was like, what? Does anyone do that? Has anyone done that? I want to know if I have been that under a rock that I haven't done that. So I let Corinne know, and Corinne is my nutritionist, and I let her know, and she seemed surprised by it. I don't think she'd heard of it. So, hi, Karen. Hi, good to see you, honey. Hi. Okay. You have to like texture. If you like, okay, let me give you an example. Before I started this, and I would, oh my gosh, Haley, it's so good. I know you would like it because listen, before I started this, I loved at Starbucks the Frappuccinos. Oh my gosh, they're so good. But they are so bad for you. One venti Frappuccino, did y'all know that a venti Frappuccino I think it has the same calories and fat, or the same fat content as, Christine, hi. Yay. Good to see you. Yes, we're live. This really is live. The same fat as 3 Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah, 3. I remember learning that when I was an RN in the ICU, and we would get those, send people out for Frappuccinos. Yeah, 3 Krispy Kreme donuts. Or Laura's saying it's like drinking a Whopper with cheese. Anyway, we used to drink them, and they were Frappuccinos, and I liked the ones that had the Java chips in it, which is lots and lots and lots of chocolate chips that they grind up in there, because I love drinking through my straw and getting like that texture and those little bits and the little bits. I feel like an Australian. Get the little bits in through your straw. I love that, and I miss that. I like when I can make my smoothies like super icy because I want texture. Okay, well, if you like that, it's raw. I do it raw. So it's frozen. Okay, so you buy the riced cauliflower in the bags, already frozen. Or if you want to do raw cauliflower and do it in your food processor, but why? It's flash frozen. Nothing's happened to it. It still has all the nutrients in it. The riced cauliflower in the bags. that I've made the dishes with. Okay, so you just like you normally make your smoothie with, I make mine with coconut milk because I can't have nut milk, so I use the coconut milk. And then I put spinach in it and maybe some mango, frozen mango, and then the frozen riced cauliflower. So I use a big wad of it. I don't know how much, maybe like, yes, Marilyn, my green juice, someone posted it here. If you'll go back in the comments, Marilyn, someone posted a link to it, and then someone else also typed it out. But you can also find it on traceysfancy.com, and there's a page at traceysfancy.com. There's a page there on the website called Fancy Food Friday, and the green juice is right there for you. Yes, it is kind of like that. So it's kind of like a rice pudding texture. Anyway, I don't know, probably like, I probably put 3/4 of a cup, maybe a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of the frozen rice cauliflower. I just throw it in. Now I don't have to add ice. I've always added ice to my smoothies. So instead of using ice, I'm replacing my ice with rice cauliflower. The frozen fruit has not been enough texture for me. Frozen cherries or frozen blueberries or frozen strawberries or frozen mango, they have not added enough texture. I still use them, but I still add ice because I still want thickness and texture. The riced cauliflower completely takes care of it. So I've replaced my ice with the frozen riced cauliflower, and so I looked up cauliflower. What else am I benefiting from it? It's mostly fiber. I'm benefiting fiber, and it's heavy in vitamin C. So no ice. Ice has nothing except water, which cauliflower has also a high water content. And I'm getting a high dose of vitamin C in addition to everything else that I'm putting in my smoothie. So I would love for you guys to try that. If you like it, I would love for you to, yes, Laura. I would love for you to shoot me messages or comment on my Tracey's Fancy and let me know, or shoot me pictures of your smoothie and say you've done the rice cauliflower and you don't like it, or yeah, this texture is amazing. So that's my big win for the week. And I could not wait to get on here this week and share this with you guys. And I actually usually only have maybe one, sometimes 2 smoothies a day, but pretty much I've been doing 2 giant salads in a smoothie throughout the day. And then my sweet potatoes at night, my meal of sweet potatoes at night. But I've had 2 smoothies every day this week just because it's so good. And yes, I can have dark chocolate. I have I buy the cacao, or however you say it, chips. What are they called? Nibs, the organic nibs, and grind them up. And then I also buy the organic powder, and I put those. And those are in some of my favorite recipes, my favorite juicing recipes. And do y'all follow me on Instagram, you guys? I have a new little section on Instagram. There's a little circle under my profile, and I'm starting to put when I make a smoothie and it's super good, like I want to go out on the front porch and tell everyone this smoothie's really good today. Instead, I'm going to post them there. I think I have 3 recipes on Instagram there, but I also post them in my on my website. So anyway, that's that. And then I am going to try over the weekend. I've bought everything that I need to try to make the riced cauliflower autoimmune protocol friendly pizza crust. I am a huge pizza eater and I miss it. I'm going on 4 months now and I haven't had pizza. Well, a lot of the pizza recipes that are the autoimmune pizza recipes still have eggs in them. Well, I haven't reintroduced eggs, so I can't use eggs. So, Stacy, please share with me anything that you've used that is AIP friendly. I would love to try some of the things that that you love. I would love that. Cauliflower pizza at least once a week. So, Chrissy, are you doing a cauliflower pizza that does not have egg in it? And of course, I can't have cheese either, no dairy. So, this is the pizza that I saw. I don't remember how they made the crust, but it's got cauliflower crust. It's got coconut oil. It had coconut flour in it. And it was topped with, they made like a pizza sauce, but they made it with carrots and sweet potatoes. So it's kind of an orangey color. and the sauce had carrots and sweet potatoes in it. And then I also saw one that they made an avocado paste. It was just made with mashed avocados, and they just spread it on with the sweet potato paste and then the avocado. It just looks so good. And then they put spinach on it and some roasted vegetables, and it looked really, really good. So that's what I'm going to try over the weekend. But please, you guys, y'all share with me too, because I'm starting to look for some new favorites. I'm starting to venture out. I'm going on 4 months of eating the same things every day. Am I bored with it? No, I'm not. But I don't know. I'm feeling ready to try, one or two new things a week. It's just the way I work. When things are going good, I stick with that same thing. So I'm ready to add a few new things. So the other thing that I saw that this girl cooked was butternut squash, and I don't like butternut squash, but I will tell you guys that my taste buds and my palate have changed so much over the last 4 months that I'm thinking that this recipe looked good and I might like it. So it was cooked, I think they cut it in half, and I think it was just cooked with like cinnamon and sea salt and coconut oil or avocado oil. I can't remember. So if anyone's got a good butternut recipe, shoot it my way. Please message it to me. Put it in the comments if you would. I bought one already. I've got one. So that's the other thing I'm going to cook this weekend is a big giant butternut squash that I've just never liked. So I'm really stepping out there. So if you know of a recipe, shoot it to me. Okay, so next I want to talk about this little guy. Okay, so remember I was not doing Keurigs. I quit using my Keurig. I've got it here for friends and family if they want to use it for a fast, easy cup of coffee. But I do the old-fashioned percolator. I bought it on Amazon. I did that for the autoimmune protocol. And Laura, those are big. I will read those. And Chrissy, thank you. Thank you for adding those. You guys read those. I'll go back and read those. Anyway, autoimmune protocol, we really, really shy away from plastics. Storing anything in plastics, cooking is anything in plastics that has heat added to it. Well, here I was drinking, 2 or 3 cups of coffee every day at the time, non-organic coffee, using my Keurig forever. And, I'm sending scalding hot water right over a plastic through a Keurig, which is plastic, and then right over the little plastic pod, and just letting any toxins that are in those plastic leach right into my coffee and right down in my coffee cup, and then drinking it. So I bought my percolator, which I love. It's all metal. It's all metal, and then I use my organic coffee, and it's just the scalding water goes right over that through the little metal filter. Well, I saw these in the store the other day, and I bought them because if I was in a rush or in a hurry or had an appointment, a doctor appointment or a meeting that I had to go to, and I had to be out the door really fast, I found that I was not making my percolated cup of coffee, and instead I was doing my plastic Keurig cups. I would say, oh, whatever. Most of the time I am good to myself. This isn't going to hurt me. I'll just have it this one time, which was just maybe once a week or something like that. So in the store, I saw these and I bought them. And so what this is maybe you guys have seen them, but in case you haven't, because I hadn't, it looks Keurig from the outside. This is just your, I think this is maybe like it might be foily. I don't know what the top is. But then the back is not a plastic cup. It's a mesh filter. It's soft and it's like a little mesh pod. Have y'all seen these? So it's by Peruvian. It's called Peruvian. And this is actually organic. Peruvian, Peruvian. So I don't know. Y'all look for these. If you are using a Keurig and you haven't switched over out of the little plastic pods, these are, I think they did say this was all biodegradable. I may be totally wrong. I didn't save the box. I should have saved the box. Sorry. But I was impressed by this. I was impressed by the fact that the water will not have to leach through the plastic container, and it's in this little pod. So, if you want to educate me on that, which some of you love to educate me on these things and tell me that I'm wrong, but let me know. So I got that. and I've used them. I've used them several times this week, actually. And I just didn't feel quite as bad about it. So that's that. I want to share that with y'all. And then what else? I roasted beets this week. I've never had a roasted beet. Have y'all? I have used beets in my juice, in my juicers, and in my juices with my juicer. And I love, love, love beet juice. I love it. But I've not roasted them before. So yeah, Stacy said she loves them. I have someone else. Who else on here? Who else is on here every week that said they had been roasting beets? Oh, I think it might be Corrine. And Corrine's not on here. And Laura's saying she loves roasted beets. They're different. They really were different, but I liked them. I liked them a lot. Obviously beets are sweet. So they were more sweet, I felt like, than my sweet potatoes. How about you guys? But I did roasted beets and sweet potatoes at the same time. I usually do roasted sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts, but I decided to try I'm really stepping out. I've done several new things this week. Roasted beets are delish. So yeah, they're really, really good. So if you haven't tried roasted, and they're so pretty. Zadie walked in and thought I'd burned, she saw them on my pizza stone and she thought I'd burned my sweet potatoes all the way until they turned purple. She was like, Mom, you burnt your sweet potatoes. I'm like, no, honey, those are beets. And she wouldn't try them. Matt tried them. He wasn't crazy about it, but I like it. When I boil beets, I use the juice to dye cotton. As a painter, I wonder how beet water would do on wood. I don't know, but just when you cut the beets, the juice just goes out all over the cutting board. And I know that. How did I do it? I just cut them up, Emily, and put them on my pizza stone and put them in. I put them on 400 for about 25 minutes. That's how I do my sweet potatoes that's how I do my sweet potatoes. I put them on my pizza stone, and my sweet potatoes, I have avocado oil that I spritz on and a little bit of cinnamon. That's all I put on them. I used to do sea salt, but I don't know. I use my sea salt on my Brussels sprouts. No, someone asked me about golden beets, and I have not tried. I almost bought the golden beets, but Corinne, my nutritionist, said that the golden beets were really, really good and that I needed to try those. So I think I will. Oil or spice? Emily, I use avocado oil. You can use coconut oil. Also boil them for 45 minutes and cut up for salads. Yeah, someone was talking to me about boiling vegetables, and we lose, I mean, it's still, excuse me, it's still better than not eating the vegetable. Don't get me wrong, Stacy, you're right. But, like I was reading on the cauliflower, I think it said that if we boil cauliflower for 30 minutes, we lose, I think it said it was a loss of I think it was 90% of the nutrients or something like that. Maybe beets aren't that bad, but, okay, so let me tell y'all, Stacy's saying that use them on your salad. I'm going to tell y'all about my salad I made last night. It was so good. Matt was like, babe, you're putting hot vegetables in your salad, but I called it a hot salad. I had a hot salad. I just had a big giant bowl of fresh spinach leaves, just fresh spinach leaves. And I cut up carrots. What else? And I cut up carrots and avocado, a whole avocado, and I put those on my spinach leaves. So those were cold. The cold things were carrots, avocado, and spinach leaves. Then in a skillet, I sauteed some ginger and garlic. Sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking. And then I diced up fresh mushrooms and Brussels sprouts in a skillet, and I did all that together. So the garlic and the ginger and the Brussels sprouts and oh my gosh, what did I say? My brain. What is wrong with my brain? I can't remember. Then in the oven, I roasted sweet potatoes. So I had those going at the same time. Sweet potatoes in the oven. Brussels sprouts, avocado oil, salt, pepper, and oregano roasted. And then it was all ready at the same time, and I got it, and I just threw it all down on that big giant bowl of lettuce and spinach and avocado and carrots, and it kind of heated up my avocado, and it kind of made my spinach soft. It didn't wilt my spinach, but it made it sort of soft, and then I just kept tossing it and tossing it and tossing it, and the avocado just spread all in through my salad, and I sprinkled some sea salt on it, the Himalayan sea salt, the pink sea salt, and tossed it all up. And it was just the most savory salad, you guys. I felt like I was at a fancy restaurant. I don't usually put that much time into my salads or my dinners, but it was so good. And Pandy is saying that she's given a good salad recipe right there. Sweet potatoes, and it's not a salad, I don't think. That's a long one, but yeah, it's like that one. I would have to take out the black pepper because I can't have pepper. And I cannot have olive oil right now. But you can just try these things, you guys. I mean, those are things I normally roast, or they're things I normally stir fry in a skillet, and flash fry in a skillet. And I was like, why can't I just eat these on a salad? I didn't want to call. Corrine is on. There you are, Corrine. I wondered where you were. Thank you, Pandy, for that recipe. That looks really, really good. Yeah, it was so good. And Matt was making fun of me because he said it looked like, you're going to wilt but it was like being at a fancy restaurant. It was so good. And I was actually too full. I made too much. Usually my salads, those big giant bowls of salad, y'all all know I eat that big bowl of salad twice a day. They don't make me feel overfull or overstuffed. My gut is used to getting that load. And, but something about warming them, I don't know, but them being hot, maybe that's a mental thing because it's like savory. I felt more like I was eating like roast and potatoes. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but it was too much, and I still ate the whole thing, and I haven't stuffed myself in a long time. I just eat until I'm full, but it was too good to leave in the bowl, and so I just couldn't leave it, and I overate it. Oh, thanks, Teresa. You like my little top? You know what I got? It ties in a knot. It's kind of like a little short top. It ties in a little knot. I have a jog bra on under there. But my niece had a gender reveal party, and you were supposed to come in, show up in either pink or blue for whatever you thought the gender was going to be. Well, I didn't know. I just couldn't decide. And when I was shopping for a pink or a blue top, this one is tie-dye pink and blue. And I said, I'm team pink and blue. I'm team, I don't know. Anyway, it's a boy. So, thank you though. Would love for you to print your recipe for your salad. Robin, I will, you know what? I'll put it in the comments and I will send it to Emily to add to the website. And then on Instagram, if any of you do Instagram, I have a smoothie circle it's a smoothie highlight, and I'm going to add a salad highlight. And I will have those there, and you can grab them from there too. So whatever avenue is better for you, here in the comments, Tracey'sFancy.com on Fancy Food Friday page, or Instagram highlights. Yes, I won either way. I wasn't really, I really couldn't decide. Some people I really have a feel. I have a feel. She already has a little boy, and I just didn't. I didn't have a feel, but it's a boy. It's a boy. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else. Butternut squash, warm salad. Oh, one more question. This is another question about food, y'all. Have y'all heard of sunchokes? Like artichoke, but sunchoke. It's called a sunchoke. So Corinne, who y'all know, my nutritionist, she posted it on Instagram. And so I commented on it or something. I asked her if they were autoimmune protocol friendly, and they are. But I haven't found them here, but I have not gone to Whole Foods. And I think either Central Market or Whole Foods will have them. She said they're delicious, and if you are missing, for people like me who can't have potatoes, if you're missing potatoes, you will be so happy. She said they feel like and taste like a potato, but they're not. They're called sunchokes. It's some form of like an artichoke. It's new to her. They live in Colorado, and her mother-in-law introduced them to her, and she can get them there in Colorado. But my HEB and Sprouts did not have them, so I'm going to make that a goal for next week to talk to you guys about. I'll let y'all know how my butternut squash went. I've had butternut squash many times. I just don't like it. I like butternut squash soup. I just don't care for butternut squash by itself. But yeah, sunchokes I'm going to look for. And see, no one's saying, no one here. We've got about 30 people on, and no one has heard of them. So I never had either, but she said they're delicious. And I don't really miss potatoes because I love sweet potatoes. But for those of you who don't care for sweet potatoes and you miss eating potatoes, Really, Chrissy, what do you put on it when you roast it? That's what I was going to do, is just cut it in half and cook it in the oven. But let me know, Chrissy, how to make it delish. I need to make it delish. I'm probably going to love it. Now that I have this new, these new tastes, I've reset my taste buds. I'm probably going to love it. So I think that was it, y'all. We, once again, I never know how long we've been on, and I did not set my timer. Avocado oil and pink salt. Really? Okay, well, that's how I do the other things. So, oh, Tracey, you don't like sweet potatoes? Oh my gosh. Some lady, what lady made you eat what lady was in control of you? Was that your mom? Who's some lady? Were you at a babysitter or something and she was mean? That's terrible. Oh, you have PTSD over your sweet potato experience. I'm not laughing about that. PTSD is a serious stuff. A friend of mine's mom. Pfft, I bet you never spent the night over there again. Bet you never ate dinner with them again. That's terrible. You need to revisit sweet potatoes, Teresa. Seriously. She made me sit at this. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. I did do that to my son, though. I did do that to Blake over squash because he was being all dramatic. He was probably about, I don't know, 10, and he was all like he was gonna die if he had to swallow one piece of squash. And I'm like, you're gonna sit there and swallow that squash, mostly because you're just gonna learn mind over matter. You are not gonna throw up because you're gonna swallow that piece of squash. I was just so harsh. I am so not that way anymore. I am so much forgiving. Easier on Zadie than it was my older kids. The bad way. Yes, exactly, Christine. That's how I've had it. And I didn't like it. One bite is all. I've done it to my kids, but I would never do it. Yes, Teresa, thanks for admitting you've done that to your kids. Mine too. And you know what? The kids are just overly dramatic. Teresa, were you being dramatic? Were you being dramatic when that completely did not have the right for? Was your mom mad? That would make me so mad. If I found out that someone else made my kids sit at a table until they finished something, they would have to deal with the wrath of Mama Bear. That is horrible. Anyway, could you try them again, Teresa? Really? Do you eat a lot of sugar? You don't look like you do. If you don't eat a lot of sugar in your life, if you can get rid of sugar in your life and start eating things that are naturally sweet, you will love sweet potatoes. I swear you will. I swear you will. Yellow squash is my PTSD veggie. It's Blake's. I wish Blake were on. I wish Blake were on to tell y'all about his squash experience. I mean, he won't eat squash to this day. Nope, never tried them again. Maybe in my coffee. I'm like, oh, sugar. I was like, sweet potatoes in your coffee. Okay, well, I think that, first of all, I think you should stop putting sugar in your coffee. Switch to stevia, please. And then, no, I'm not preaching, but, just a suggestion. I missed that. Yeah, you're still alive. Exactly. I'm sure that's what I said to Blake too. Actually, I think he might have thrown up. I think he might have threw up, but I said he psychologically made himself throw up. They are also known as Jerusalem artichokes. Yes. That is right, Gay. That is exactly when I had to look them up when she posted it. I didn't know what they were. And yes, Teresa, I know that your hubby has made some big changes. So yeah, if you could switch to stevia and then roast some sweet potatoes, just cut them up in circles or strips and sprinkle them with a little bit of sea salt and spritz them with like some coconut oil or olive oil and then sprinkle some cinnamon on them and cook them in the oven about 400 degrees, like on a pizza stone for about 20 or 25 minutes. Big plate of them, sitting down at night to watch a movie. I put them in a zippy bag, y'all, and take them to the movies. I went to the movies this week. I went to see Wrinkle in Time this week. Dark chocolate sweetened with stevia. Have not had that. We'll check that out. How do you feel about organic honey as a sweetener? I don't use honey as a sweetener. I don't use agave nectar. I don't use any of that stuff as sweeteners because they still break down as sugar. They still, I mean, they're better for you, obviously, than white sugar. White sugar is just the devil. It's just the devil, and super addictive. So they are way better than that, but my diet is so strict, I still don't use that. I can later, but I don't right now. I just use stevia. That's it. Do you have any meat protein in your diet? Yes, Connie, I eat meat protein every single day. I eat either chicken or turkey, pretty much chicken and turkey, or like a lean ground beef patty. Any lean meat I can eat. I could eat pork, but I do eat protein every day. If I don't have any on hand or I'm not going to cook any, I at least will put my bone broth powder. We talked about this a few videos back, but I have a organic bone broth powder that I add to my smoothies. So if I know that I'm not going to literally chew protein and eat it, I add it to my smoothie. So every day, yes. Back to coffee, I make cold brew with my Filtron system, very smooth. That sounds good, Cindy. That sounds really good. Pandy, my diagnosis is autoimmune hepatitis. I'm one of the lucky ones. It's not very many people have it. It's very rare. Yeah, Pandy, if you go to my website, traceysfancy.com, go to the Fancy Food Friday page, there's an introductory video where I give like an introductory of what I have and what's going on. But yeah, my immune system has attacked my liver. Looks like probably been going on about 10 years. I have significant scarring, and we are trying to stop. I'm right on the edge of entering a cirrhotic stage, right on the edge of cirrhosis. So I'm doing everything I can to help get my immune system to back off by doing the autoimmune protocol. I'm on doses of steroids, and also I'm on the autoimmune diet to give my liver everything that it needs to help it try to regenerate. So Hashimoto's, yes. So you totally get the autoimmune thing, and I'm assuming, Panda, you're on AIP. So liver detox is possible. Do you mean liver regeneration? I've been detoxing my liver with this diet and my green juices now for over 4 months. So, and yes, absolutely it's possible. I am holding on to hope that I can have a little bit of regeneration. I would love that. So, and thank you for saying that, Pandy. I appreciate that. I just wanted to jump in with both feet and tackle this, and then I had lots of people who wanted to do it with me. So if you took meat out of your diet completely, it would be even better for you. Longevity. I do believe that in a sense, but after Christine, it's just once a day, and it's very, very lean. I need it I need the amino acids, and I need it because I am in a desperate need for liver regeneration and rebuild, and I need the building blocks that it offers me. I'm working with my physician and a nutritionist and a dietitian. So in looking at me specifically right now during this rebuilding process before I have my next biopsy, which is in maybe 10 months away, we are adding protein. So that's why I'm on that. Longevity, long wise, after that point, am fine to drop the protein. I don't have to go total vegetarian, but I know that I'm getting everything I need from my vegetable and fruit diet, my plant-based diet. Love my plant-based diet, but they say I need it right now, so that's what I'm doing. B12 vitamins. I am on a B12 supplement and vitamin D supplement also. Those are the only supplements that I take. And I have blood drawn every single week. Now I'm back. No, sorry. I'm at 2 weeks now. And yes, I can have bison. What's the other word for like organ meat? Is it called offal? OFAL? I just haven't been able to get into that, but that would be the best for me right now. Like liver, and I just haven't been able to do that. What was I telling y'all? B12. We were talking about vitamins. What were we talking about, y'all? Oh my gosh, I totally got off track. I was saying, blood drawing. So yes, I have I have full blood panels done. I just had one done a week ago, and everything is absolutely perfect. Nothing is off. Not my cholesterol, not my like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I had a complete blood count done, which has like your white blood cell count, your red blood cell count. I had all of my electrolytes are all perfect. My, potassium, calcium, all of everything, all of that's perfect. All my vitamin counts were done. All of those are perfect. My cholesterol was perfect. My blood pressure is so low. It's crazy low. My liver count is perfect, but of course my doctor keeps telling me that don't be fooled by that, because that's the steroids doing what they're supposed to be doing. So, but I think that my diet has a lot to do with it. So yes, it's super, super, super exciting. Nothing's off. Nothing's high, nothing's low. I'm in need of nothing. It is, it's so beautiful. They're beautiful. My counts are beautiful. I didn't mind getting on the scale. My weight is good. I mean, everything's good. It is. It's so, 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 so wonderful. It really is. And thank you guys. All of y'all have helped keep me on track. I mean, if there are days, I mean, we're constantly surrounded by temptation. We are surrounded by negativity. We're surrounded by people that question what you're doing. I'm surrounded by my disease. I'm surrounded by knowing that my liver is sick. It can make me sad. It can make me want to cry. I question my mortality. I question like okay, if I'm 52, my birthday's tomorrow. Corinne, thank you. Thank you for saying that, but we're doing it together, girlfriend. We are doing this together. And it feels really, really good. But I worry worry sets in. I start thinking, and then I'm just like, stop. Just focus on today. How do you feel today? Are you tired? Do you need a nap today? I need a nap today. That's what I ask myself. I'm cranky. I'm grumpy. Do I need some downtime? Do I need to go by myself? Do I need to get in the car alone with no 11-year-old that wants to talk like crazy, or, no one's asking me to do anything? Do I need to do that? I have to take care of myself. I need to do that. Or I feel great today. I want to take care of other people today. Let's have the grandkids over. Zadie, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to a movie? Let's go to a movie like we did yesterday. Wrinkle in Time, by the way. It was really, really good. I took pictures during the movie. I took pictures in the movie screen so many times during that movie because the colors are so beautiful, and I'm a painter, and I was inspired. I was just like, I love the colors. It's beautiful. Thanks you guys for the birthday wishes. I'll be 53 tomorrow. So anyway, you guys have helped. You guys, when I get those numbers and I look at those labs and I think, that's my blood. That was my blood tested. That's what's going on inside, right here inside. So when people say, I hope you feel as good as you look, for the most part, I think it's not just what you can see on the inside. It's my blood work is good. My blood chemistry is good. And I that's proof in the pudding right there. It is. And I can't wait until I can have that second biopsy done. My doctor, he's like, I don't want to shoot you down, girl, but I need you to stay real, and I need you to be prepared that this autoimmune disease does not have a great track record of numbers looking good and then you go in and do the biopsy and something else is going on inside the liver still. So I need you to be prepared for that. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. You know what? I'll deal with that when I get there. But everything else that I can do with this diet and this lifestyle, I'm going to do. So that's where I am. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you for holding me accountable and keeping me going and forcing me to research and forcing me to learn and try new things. So anyway, I think we've probably been on here an hour and we're starting to lose some people. So thank you all for the birthday wishes. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you've been inspired to try something new today. And don't hesitate to give me a shout out during the week. And pray, wait, trust, and eat right. That's right, Chrissy. You're awesome, Chrissy. You, seriously, girl, you are so motivating. You really, really are. And you look fabulous. And I thank you for being here today. Research acupuncture and the hyperbaric oxygen chamber too. I will, Heather. I sure will. I will do that. Acupuncture I've been very interested in, but hyperbaric oxygen chamber, we use the hyperbarics for burn patients. I know that in the unit. So thanks you guys so much. Y'all have a good weekend, and I will see you guys. I don't know why I say you guys. I don't know why I'm saying that instead of y'all. And Christine, you're talking about liver, so don't worry, girl. I haven't eaten any liver, but I will go back and read that and see what you're wanting to share with me. And Heather, keep talking to me about your daughter and the chamber. Okay. Love you all. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Make good choices this weekend. Okay. Be good to yourself. Love ya. Bye.